Do you know the workout you're doing to stay strong after 60 actually be putting dangerous strain on your heart? It's a scary thought, but for millions of older adults, this is a silent risk no one talks about. Today, we're uncovering 7 popular gym workouts that can silently increase your risk of a heart attack after 60. Some of these are common routines you've probably done for years. But the truth is, as our hearts age, certain exercises become far more risky than they seem. Stick with us until the end, because not only will we explain why these moves are dangerous, but we'll also share safer, smarter alternatives that protect your heart while keeping you strong. Exercise is essential for heart health, no question about it. According to the American Heart Association, regular physical activity lowers blood pressure, reduces cholesterol, and helps prevent heart disease. But here's the catch. After 60, the heart becomes more sensitive to sudden spikes in blood pressure and heart rate. Arteries stiffen, circulation slows, and hidden conditions can turn a routine workout into a trigger for a heart attack. A 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology revealed that older adults engaging in high-strain gym workouts were significantly more likely to experience cardiac stress events, especially if they had undiagnosed hypertension or vascular disease. Now, let's break down the 7 popular exercises you need to approach with caution. Exercise 1. Bench press. The bench press is one of the most popular gym exercises in the world, a classic move for building a strong chest and arms. But for adults over 60, performing the bench press can be far more dangerous than it looks, especially for the heart. When you press a heavy barbell, most people unconsciously holding their breath and straining during the lift. This causes a sudden and extreme spike in blood pressure, sometimes exceeding 300 over 200 millimeters of mercury, according to cardiology reports from the Mayo Clinic. For younger athletes, the body often adapts, but for older adults with stiff arteries or undiagnosed heart disease, this sudden surge puts immense stress on the heart and can trigger a cardiac event. Another issue is posture and weight load. As the barbell lowers toward the chest, the heart works harder to pump blood against chest compression. In seniors with narrowed coronary arteries, this reduces oxygen flow to the heart muscle, sometimes leading to chest pain, irregular heartbeat, or worse. Safer alternative way is to swap the heavy barbell press for light to moderate dumbbell presses, or resistance band chest presses. These still strengthen the chest and arms but allow freer movement, controlled breathing, and less strain on the cardiovascular system. Exercise 2. High-intensity interval training. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, has exploded in popularity over the past decade. It's praised for burning fat, boosting endurance, and delivering fast results in short workouts. But while it may be effective for younger athletes, for adults over 60, HIIT can quietly put the heart under dangerous strain. HIIT involves pushing your body to near maximum effort, sprinting, jumping, or cycling at full speed, followed by brief rests. This sudden shift from rest to extreme exertion causes the heart rate and blood pressure to spike rapidly. For older adults, whose arteries may already be stiff or partially blocked, these abrupt changes can trigger chest pain or even a heart attack. A 2020 study published in the European Heart Journal found that older adults engaging in HIIT were significantly more likely to experience cardiac rhythm disturbances compared to those doing moderate exercise. The problem isn't exercise itself, it's the all-or-nothing intensity that overwhelms an aging cardiovascular system. Safer alternative is to replace HIIT with moderate interval training. For example, alternate between 2 minutes of brisk walking and 2 minutes of slower walking. Or use a stationary bike at gentle to moderate paces. This still boosts heart health and burns calories, but without the dangerous spikes. Exercise 3. Deadlifts. The deadlift is often praised as the king of strength training because it works nearly every muscle group in the body. But for adults over 60, performing deadlifts can put the heart and cardiovascular system at serious risk. The deadlift requires immense effort from the legs, back, and core, and many lifters naturally hold their breath during the lift. This creates what's called the Valsalva maneuver, which causes blood pressure to skyrocket. In older adults, these sudden spikes can overload the heart, increasing the risk of fainting or even heart attack. A 2019 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that heavy compound lifts like the deadlift produced some of the highest blood pressure and heart rate responses in participants over 55. There's also the issue of form. Even a slight rounding of the back shifts enormous stress to the spine and chest cavity. For seniors with stiffer joints and less recovery capacity, this means higher chances of not only orthopedic injuries, but also dangerous cardiovascular strain. Safer alternative is to do Romanian deadlifts with light dumbbells, kettlebell hip hinges, or glute bridges. These exercises strengthen the same muscles, but with controlled weight, steady breathing, and much less stress on the heart. Exercise 4. Spinning classes. Spinning classes have become a favorite for people of all ages. Loud music, group motivation, and high-energy instructors make it feel like a fun way to burn calories fast. But for adults over 60, these intense, fast-paced cycling workouts can quietly push the heart into dangerous territory. Spinning often keeps participants at 80 to 90% of their maximum heart rate for long stretches, sometimes 30 minutes or more. This prolonged strain demands more oxygen than an aging heart can reliably supply, especially if there's any underlying coronary artery narrowing. The result? A higher risk of chest pain, dizziness, or even a heart attack during or shortly after class. Seniors can still enjoy cycling, but at a moderate, steady pace on either a stationary or recumbent bike. Aim for a conversational pace where you can talk but still feel challenged. This way, you gain all the cardiovascular benefits of cycling without overwhelming your heart. Exercise 5. Burpees. Burpees are one of the most popular full-body conditioning moves in gyms and boot camps. They combine a squat, push-up, and explosive jump into a single, high-intensity exercise. While they're effective for burning calories and building endurance, for adults over 60, burpees can be one of the riskiest workouts for the heart. Burpees involve rapid posture changes, dropping quickly to the floor, pushing up, and then jumping high. These sudden transitions cause abrupt shifts in blood pressure and heart rate. For seniors with stiff arteries or undiagnosed cardiovascular issues, these spikes increase the risk of arrhythmias, dizziness, and even cardiac events. A 2021 report in Neurology International noted that exercises with fast up and down movements can disrupt blood flow to the brain and heart, triggering shortness of breath, fainting, or mini-strokes in older adults. Add the explosive jump, and the strain on both the heart and joints multiplies. Safer alternative is to swap burpees for low-impact cardio circuits. Try slow step-ups on a low platform, marching in place, or alternating arm-leg raises. These movements elevate heart rate safely, improve circulation, and build strength without putting extreme stress on the cardiovascular system. Exercise 6. Overhead military press. The overhead press, also called the military press, is a staple for building strong shoulders and arms. But when performed with heavy weights, especially by adults over 60, it can put the heart and blood vessels under dangerous stress. Pressing a barbell or heavy dumbbells overhead requires not only strength but also intense core bracing. Most people naturally hold their breath while pushing upward, triggering the Valsalva maneuver. This sudden breath hold can cause blood pressure to surge dramatically, sometimes reaching levels that strain the arteries feeding the heart and brain. For older adults with stiffened arteries or hidden heart disease, that spike can increase the risk of chest pain, arrhythmias, or even a heart attack. A 2019 study in the Journal of Hypertension found that overhead weightlifting produced some of the highest blood pressure responses among resistance exercises, particularly in seniors. Combine that with reduced shoulder mobility that often comes with age, and you also risk injury to the neck and upper spine. Safer alternative is to use light dumbbells or resistance bands. Perform the movement seated, keep breathing steady, exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower, and focus on controlled reps rather than heavy loads. Exercise 7. Running. Running has long been seen as the ultimate test of endurance, and many adults over 60 still lace up their shoes to jog long distances. But while running does offer cardiovascular benefits, Unmonitored long-distance running can actually increase heart attack risk in seniors. When you run for extended periods, the heart is forced into prolonged high-intensity output. For a younger person, the heart adapts more easily. But in older adults, this constant strain can trigger oxygen shortages in the heart muscle. Over time, repetitive long-distance running has also been linked to greater arterial stiffness, making the cardiovascular system less flexible and more vulnerable to stress. A 2019 study published in Mayo Clinic Proceedings by cardiologist Dr. James O'Keefe found that older endurance athletes had higher rates of atrial fibrillation, a condition that significantly raises the risk of blood clots and heart attacks. Without monitoring heart rate or blood pressure, seniors may unknowingly push their hearts into dangerous zones. Safer alternative is to opt for brisk walking, interval jogging with walking breaks, swimming, or cycling. Use a heart rate monitor or smartwatch to keep exercise intensity in a safe range. The goal isn't distance, it's protecting your heart while staying active. So, those are the 7 popular gym workouts that can silently increase your heart attack risk after 60. The truth is, exercise should help your heart, not harm it. By swapping out risky moves for safer alternatives, you can stay strong, active, and protected well into your golden years. Before starting or changing any workout routine, ask your doctor about a cardiac stress test. This simple, non-invasive test shows how your heart responds to exercise and can detect hidden risks before they turn into emergencies. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these workouts do you still do at the gym? Were you surprised by any on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more expert-backed health guidance every single week. Stay strong, stay safe, and always remember, at 60 and beyond, it's not about training harder, it's about training smarter.